Mic'd up.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Highlights from Lowlifes. I think this is episode 18.
Wow, we're getting up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Tonight's topic is a fun one. I'm recording this because I want to collect all these. Your top five favorite heckles of all time. Now, this can be any heckle. Heckle of an umpire, a referee, an official, a player, another fan, whatever you've heard or seen or heard about. We're collecting the best of those. We've got a lot of comments already from folks that have called in and left us their favorite stories and/or one-liners. So we'll be going through all of those. Tonight's show is a little bit different. After each of us does one of our heckles, we will be voting on how good the heckle is. We have heckle cards from 1 to 5, 1 being that was okay or that was awful.
Yeah.
All the way up to 5 is that goes into my Hall of Fame. So, and Marty, show us one of your heckle cards, please. There's a number 4.
Four.
Hold up a number 3. So. We'll be doing those after each of the heckles. And then I'm sure we will grade the heckles of our audience as well. So again, the Lowlifes.
Can we
We
go
are a
2?
group of buddies.
2.
Oh, that's a 2. We are a group of buddies that play baseball
that's a
together in
1.
the Bay Area, and we are getting together during the pandemic to do Zoom calls, just a mental health check. Those evolved into top 5 lists where we solved world problems. We came across the folks that Mic'd Up, and Mic'd Up invited us after we picked them to do a show here on the system, and we're having a lot of fun with it. We hope you are too. So without further ado, let's dive in. Mr. Lannerman. By the way, my guests tonight are Rob Lannerman, Marty Brown,
Hey,
and Terry Lee. And I'm Rob Weber. Mr. Lannerman, what is your number 5?
Comments are starting early. Okay.
I want to hear your number 5 best heckle.
Number 5 best heckle. When a guy crashes into second base, third base, whatever. Poor slide. Oh, hey, I haven't seen a slide like that since Enron. Come on, that's brilliant.
All right, judges.
I gotta go 5.
Oh wait. Okay, so does the heckler get to vote? I think it's the other 3 vote, and then we tally.
No, I think it's okay that he vote, Terry.
We can
just ignore him. Yeah.
Wait,
I've been doing that for years. What's the difference now?
Robbie, move your mic closer, please.
All right, better?
No.
Better?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
All right, Rob, who's next?
You guys want to be alone? Moving your mic closer. If you guys want to be alone, we can, move the cards out. And
I think it needs a beer label. I think it needs an almanac label to make it look like a beer can, don't you?
All right, Weber, go for it.
All right. As most of you know, I grew up a Cub fan. And, in the early 70s, the Cubs had a pitcher named Oscar Zamora. He was a relief pitcher. Oscar was okay, not great. And as the announcers usually said, he had a fastball that came in at a good, healthy batting practice speed, high in the zone. And so the Cubs fans, many of them Italians, had a saying when Oscar came into the game, and they used to sing this in the stands, and we would laugh out loud. It was so great. It was, when the pitch is so fat that the ball hits the bat, it's Zamora.
When the pitch is so fat that the ball hits the bat, it's Zamora. Oh boy,
All right,
that's really good. I had that down as one of mine too.
okay, I got a 2, a 3. Terry,
I
a 5. I got
I picked that to be one of mine.
You know who really loved Oscar Zamora?
Who?
Jeff Zahn, because it meant he wasn't in the back of the line anymore. But they were teammates for 1 year, I think, right, with the Cubs?
That's correct. That's correct. All right, Marty, number 5, please.
Okay, number 5. Everybody's seen the clown who's just over the top, positive or negative on the call, and he's just being a jerk. And I always turn to the person I'm with, and I said, "Yeah, I remember my first beer." So,
All right. I'm gonna give that a 3.
oh, it's at least a 4. Come on.
Yeah, I remember my first beer.
Yeah, I remember my first beer.
All right, I think I'm the last one to go. So this is baseball. And the heckle is, I hope you like batteries because you're going back to AAA.
Oh! That was
Give me a number.
I like that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think he leads the first round for that. Okay. So is someone keeping score of this?
Yeah.
All right. So who leads after the first round?
We just completed a round.
Yeah. Who leads?
It's just going to be like golf, and we have to sign our own damn scorecard.
Yeah. Terry's lead so far. That is the highest.
Okay. All right. I have to gear up then. Okay. Get serious here. All right.
Oh, tighten up the clip on.
Hey, clip this. Hey, clip this on. Clip this on.
Marty, why don't you go with number 4?
Okay. All right. Now this was just recently. The gang got together a few weeks ago and had a great time in Santa Rosa, and we had the opportunity to visit the Schultz Museum. And next to the Schultz Museum, as you all know, is the ice rink. And we got tickets right on the ice. Thank you very much, Rob.
They're right on the glass.
Right on the glass, and we had a great time. And it was wasn't even minor league, right? Kind of semi-pro. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the referee comes out, and he's like me. He's a big guy, and I think his name was Roberto or something. But I had the opportunity again, so I shouted out, "Hey, Rotundo, how's your ankles holding up?" So he was Rotundo all night long.
Well, as you know, I'm deeply hurt by comments about a person's physical appearance. So I'm only going to give that a 3.
Oh, come on, that was a good one.
I was there. I'm giving it a 2.
After much deliberation, it was really a 3.5 if it helps, Marty.
There are no 0.5s, Russian judge.
3.5, 5.3, whatever.
All right, Marty, pick some.
All right, Robbie.
All right, number 4. I've heard this a few times, but the first time I heard it, I was a kid. We were at the Giants game, and Lynn McLaughlin, who was a journeyman, sometimes good, sometimes not so good pitcher for the Cardinals and Cubs, spent a year with the Giants, and he was miserable for that one season. He was terrible. And Lynn McLaughlin, we went to a game. In the first inning, he got like 3 guys on base, but got out of it without giving up a run. The second inning, it sounded like, every guy was just walking up there and smacking the ball, just loud cracks of the bat with well over 800 people in the stands at Candlestick Park on a chilly night. That sound really, resonated. But he gave up like 7 just loud shots. It's 5-0 before you know it, and a guy right behind us stands up and goes, "Hey, McLaughlin, why don't you just turn around and throw it in the gap and cut out the middleman?" So that's an all-time favorite for me.
I like it.
And the crowd likes it.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Wow, that one hurts too.
Oh, boy. All right. Terry, why not?
Number 4. This is also baseball. This is to any player, any minor league player. You were in Sacramento so long, they want you to run for governor. And that could be any city, any town, any
minor league,
state.
any minor league city.
I give it a 4. Ooh.
Okay.
I am the East Gentleman judge. It sucks.
All
All
right,
right.
Webb.
I'll close out this round. I just want to let you know that most of mine, Robbie and I were talking about this earlier. I'm not, you suck or repeating a guy's name over and over again doesn't do much for me. It's got to be cerebral. And I like this next one. Evan Longoria is playing for the Tampa Bay Rays, and a whole section of the crowd stands up and yells out at the same time, "Terry Hatcher thinks you're a bitch." All right, do I have to explain this?
Yes.
Yes.
So Evan Longoria was frequently referred to as Eva Longoria.
Okay.
Who was on Desperate Housewives, and Terry Hatcher was the co-star. Oh, God, it was too cerebral for Rob.
I got your cerebellum right here.
Wow. Gosh, man. Try so hard. I feel like after that round, I feel punished.
Yeah. Hey, now wait a minute. Hold it. We're going back. So now there should be a lesson to you. So much for being cerebral with this bunch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. On to good stuff. Let's go.
I guess that brings us to our favorite segment, What You Drinking?
Hey.
And as always, highlights from Lowlifes, sponsored by Almanac Brewing. And Almanac Brewing, one of the finest craft brewers in America, located in Alameda, California. They love guests. They love it when you come in and tell them you heard about them from the Highlights from Lowlife show. They look upon you with great sadness and touch you gently on the shoulder and say, "We're sorry." So
maybe a little disdain thrown in.
Yeah. So we all have our favorite beers. I know none of us tonight are drinking the Love Hazy IPA, which is their number one seller, but I am currently drinking the Lager series. This is the Porch Light Lager. Really delicious. It's refreshing, but still got a ton of flavor. Kind of a little bit maltier style. I really like this. And like I always say, based on the label, like a moth to a light, I'm drawn to this beer. I know Terry's dying.
Do we have to rate that too? All right. Okay.
No, I give the beer a 5.
Oh, the beer gets a. Oh yeah, no problem with the beer. I mean,
the consumer a 3.
Yeah.
Terry's dying to tell us about this beer.
2.5. I had to read the back. Yeah.
Where was the Almanac playing music?
Oh gosh, it's in my computer.
Well, while he's working on his sound,
I like beer.
Oh, I love it.
Today I'm drinking the Almanac West Coast Pale Ale Flow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Flow. Yeah, it's a really good. I think I had this last week. It's really refreshing.
You've been heavy on the flow lately.
Pale Ale.
All right, now that's a
Flow-
5. Okay.
Yeah. The Flow Pale Ale puts you in the zone.
Yeah.
It's good. I like this.
Yeah, I'm carrying the standard today. Every show, one of us has to have the true Kolsch.
Yeah.
There's not a better Kolsch. There's one that was
Smooth.
close, but there's not a better Kolsch. And I still have to do it. Have a shout out to Brent and JC for introducing me to the Almanac Kolsch. Thank you, guys. Still the best around.
5 on the
Thanks.
Kolsch.
Yes, thank you.
5 on Brent.
And for JC. Don't ask me
on
why.
JC. Yeah,
1.5 for JC.
Yeah.
Or is that a 15?
That's
a
it.
15.
That's it. 15. That's it. Yeah.
15 for
those of
JC.
you that aren't familiar, JC and Brent are guys that we play ball with and regular contributors to the show.
Thank
That's
you.
right. And JC will be contributing tonight.
Yes, he will.
Once again, I'm trying to polish off my case. Almanac Distance to the Sun Sparkling Ale, passion fruit and pineapple in your beer. I'm slowly but surely acquiring a taste for this because I have no choice. I have to. That is my beer of the evening, the Almanac Distance to the Sun Sparkling Ale.
And what would you rate that? Give it a number.
Remember, they're our sponsor. They're our sponsor.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
All right. Well, that's what you're drinking, everybody. Thanks again to our buddies at Almanac Brewing for keeping us in supply on the beer. And again, get a chance to go by the brewery and check it out. It's a lot of fun. Pick up the beers wherever you can find them. They're great. And we do have a caller that has left us. Hey, what you drinking?
Oh, cool.
So you guys are sponsored by Almanac, and I'm sponsored during these What You Drinkin' segments by Schramsberg, which is the California sparkling wine, and it is delicious. And I am drinking the Schramsberg Blanc de Blanc, as I do pretty much every one of your episodes that I've watched, every one from the beginning. So cheers.
Cheers. And
Yeah, she was really nice about telling us about our episodes.
Yeah. And for what I understand, people have to drink to get through our episodes. So,
You're drinking Schramsberg. That makes this a high class operation.
Yeah, that's a 5 for Vonnie.
All right, that's enough about the beer.
All right, we are on to round 3. Let's see. Robbie, start it off.
All right. This one I used on Gavin Lux.
Who?
Gavin Lux, Dodger infielder.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay.
Budding superstar, according to everybody with the Dodgers, and everybody else goes, he looks pretty mediocre. Anyway, he's in the on-deck circle and looking around. The crowd's yelling at him, and he kind of sneering back at the crowd as he's on the on-deck circle. And it kind of goes quiet, and I yell, "Hey, an Amish website gets more hits than you do."
Wow.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, that may be our new number 1 there. I like that one. Very good.
All right. Hey, Marty, I'm feeling like you're the next guy, the right guy to be the next guy.
Huh?
Just go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I say I'm here in Reno, and Reno is a AAA team. So you see guys come and go, and every once in a while, a guy comes up, and he just having a tough time at this level. But it's always fun to yell out and say, "Hey, buddy, your average is still lower than my blood alcohol level last night." Arr, 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 arr.
That's good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Hey!
Very nice. That's good.
I think I'll leave now. I'm not going to get any better than that. I think I'll see you.
Can we change the Mendoza line to the Brown line?
Okay, Terry.
All right. So again, this is baseball, and Marty, you'll like this one. You yell out it to the batter, "Hey, who's on first?" "Not you."
right.
Oh, I like that one too.
Okay, it's obligatory. Oh, the East German judge snuck back in again. Oh,
I feel like now I'm not going to get a good shake on my next one. But
oh, gee, really?
Gee, I don't know why.
Yeah, what gives you that idea? Well, give me.
all right. So I got a fan brings a baseball prospect handbook to a game, and he's looking
Mike
up
Weir?
the player,
Prospect handbook.
Friend of ours.
Yeah.
Prospectus.
and he looks he looks
Doughboy.
up a player named Charlie Tilson, who's playing, I think, for the Cardinals at the
Charlene Tilton from Dallas?
time. Charlie Tilson. Tilson, in the book, it says here, you're a 5-tool player, Charlie. I'd say you're just a tool.
I'm giving you a little too.
I'll take things that sound dirty but aren't. For
Yeah.
400.
You got a big deuce or little deuce?
All right. Well, with that, let's move on to round number 2. These
Number
aren't
2.
working out well.
Mercifully.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of honorable mentions here.
Yeah,
All right,
me too. I'm getting bumped.
Terry, go ahead and start off this round.
All right, I've got another baseball one. The only Grand Slam you're getting is at Denny's.
Gee, what rhymes with boo?
Yeah. All right, Marty, you go.
That is our new lowest score, by the way. That
Proud to get that.
The large size first baseman didn't pick that ground ball, so you yell out, "If it was a Big Mac, you would have picked it."
I have a similar one with actual names. You know Vogelbach from the Mets?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they use the same one. They said if he didn't get the ball, they said he'd field it if it was covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game when Eric Gregg was umpiring and they put a cheeseburger on third base? He was umpiring third base. One of the teams snuck a burger out there and set it on the base.
Ouch.
All right, who's up?
Robbie? Number 2, Rob?
Yeah.
Rob?
Weber or me?
Oh, Webb just went.
Oh, that's
No,
true.
I didn't.
No, he did not.
That was me.
Yeah.
So either one. Pick a number.
Weber.
Okay, somebody named Rob.
Jesus. Oh, we're a professional organization here, guys. We got this.
Somebody named Rob, go next.
I'll go. And this one was mean-spirited, I admit, as I look back now as an older man. But at the time, I was much younger, and Darryl Strawberry was doing a lot of things he shouldn't have done. And as he's playing right field at Candlestick Park for the Mets, I remember yelling, "Guard the line, Darryl! Guard the line, Darryl! Guard the line!" me say, drug addiction is a terrible thing, but he was doing a lot of cocaine at the time.
Right. That again, that's really mean spirited, and so I only give it a 3.
Yeah, but at the time it felt funny.
And
Yeah, it did.
hence the next time they played in San Francisco, he was not playing.
Yes.
So sometimes the best way to rate these is the person who's saying it. So this is a true story. There's an old woman at a Yankees Blue Jays game. She's a Yankees fan, and she's upset at the umpire. And finally, she stands up and yells out at the top of her lungs at the proper time when nobody else is saying anything. She says, I got to get this right. She says, "Turn around, drop your pants, and look at it with your good eye." I got it. Oh!
That's good. He even won over the Russian judge.
East German.
Well, as I expected, this is going faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments.
That's because we can add 3, and 2.
Yeah. We'll add more. But I do have the perfect score from the Russian judges, so that's good.
East German.
East German. Sorry, East German.
Yeah, clearly he's a female swimmer.
All right. Hey, want me to do a quick rundown of the other shows, and then we can jump into the number
Good idea.
1 pick, and we'll do some honorable mentions, and then, like Robbie says, we've got a ton of comments. So we'll
Far
go
out.
through those.
Great.
All right. Let me quickly tell you about some of the shows on the Mic'd Up platform. First of all, I want to thank the folks at Mic'd Up for letting us do this show. We're having a lot of fun with it.
Yep. Thank you.
We have more and more people tuning in and new folks each week, and that's great.
Is it kissing up?
Yeah, yep. And Marty rates as a 5, and that's good. But there are some other shows on the platform that you should check out from time to time. Ours is, of course, called Highlights from Lowlifes. The shows that are currently in rotation that we're seeing on a regular basis, one is called Bears and the Bigs by Jim Darby, who's a former executive with Easton Sports and Mizuno. Jim has written a couple of books. One of them is called Bears and the Bigs. It's about former Cal Bears who have reached the major leagues. Generally, Jim's shows are every other week. He'll tell us one of the stories from the book, and he'll also cover his take on what's going on in sports today. His last show, he was talking about the portal system for college sports, which he cannot believe is actually happening. But it is.
Is that the transfer portal you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Another show that's on a fairly regular basis is Hall of Fame Conversations with John Rieger and Barry Smith. The two of them interview members of the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. They find out what the person is doing today and how they felt about being inducted into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. Last week's show was great. It was Wade Box.
He was surprisingly entertaining.
It was very good. He told a lot of different stories about different parts of his life that I never knew. Great interview. And both John and Barry are good at going beyond the obvious questions that most folks would have. But they did get to all of the questions that the audience did ask. Rick Barry did a show earlier this week with his co-host Cyrus. Rick will cover all things Warriors He'll talk about the past. He'll talk about college sports, and as always, Rick gives you his opinion whether you like it or not. I find it a fun listen. Rick is really excited about NBA basketball even today. He has his gripes about the game, but it's still fun to listen to what he has to say. Another show that's moving into its fourth week is Yankees Coast to Coast, which is actually hosted by a few friends of ours, Mike Miller and Adam Schneider.
Hey, they get a Bronx cheer.
Mike and Adam are big time Yankee fans. They also have been to Yankees fantasy camp several times. Mike lives in California. Adam lives in New York. That's why it's called Coast to Coast. They bring on guests, which are former fantasy campers and former Yankee players that have coached at the camp. And each week is a different topic. I believe this week is your favorite Yankee moment. So those are the shows currently in rotation. As others appear, we'll let you know. But please tune in to Mic'd Up if you want to see what's playing. Look in the app at upcoming shows, and if you want to see the archive on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see the archived versions of all of these shows. Okay.
There are a lot of great, definitely a lot of great shows on here. None of them are sponsored by Almanac except for us, and they're all jealous.
All right, let's go into our number one best heckle. And Marty, why don't you start us off?
Beautiful, most beautiful sound in the world. Thank you very much. You even suck on my Stratomatic card. So that has, no way. Come on. No. You guys are killing me here. Now, wait a minute, because I'm surprised at you guys. There's a history with this. Because as Rob said at the beginning, we got together during the pandemic on the Zoom calls, and we had a Stratomatic league, and everybody had a great time doing it. But like I said, there was a couple of Hall of Famers that just, wow. Anyway. Did that help? Come on.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bump you down to a 1.
Oh, jeez! Oh, you guys are ruthless.
I can't remember what number I just gave you. You have to explain it. That never mind.
Pew pew pew. All right. Since you hated it so much, Terry, you go next.
All right. This is
knock it off.
This is baseball again. Your batting average is like your girlfriend, always going down.
Hey! This is the kids show.
That's it. Come on, family. We got families out there.
Yeah, right.
It's for a bunch of 50 and 60-year-old 12-year-olds.
That's right. Hence the comment or the heckle. All right, Rob, go ahead. You said
okay.
I said Rob. It covered. If everybody was named Rob, we'd be all. We'd be all talking over everybody. Don't talk over him.
I guess we all
try not to interrupt.
Are you through now?
All right. The Phillies had a long-time third base coach by the name of John Vukovich. You guys remember him?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. We were down at spring training one year in Florida, and Vukovich was coaching third, and he brought his entire extended family. It's about 50 people, and they're sitting in a section behind him while he's coaching third base. And they were on him the entire game. And you could hear laughing, even when you didn't hear what they were saying, you could hear, roars of laughter. So the game ends and everybody's kind of clearing out. Vukovich is on the field talking to some of his friends, and one of his cousins, brother-in-laws, somebody yells out at the top of his lungs, "Hey, Vukovic, team bus leaves in 15 minutes. Be under it." Oh, the crowd laughed so hard. Just as much as you guys did. Maybe. All right, Robbie, finish out the round number 1 here.
This probably in the years when I used to heckle, which was between when I didn't play baseball and then before I started again, and you remember how hard the game is, so you stop heckling. But in those years, I had one highlight moment in heckling as we were sitting right by the Dodgers bullpen at Candlestick Park. I believe it was 1994. Ishmael Valdez was in his rookie year for the Dodgers, warming up. Another bitter cold night, and the Giants were just raking through the Dodgers pitchers. They were actually hitting the ball really well that night. And Valdez is warming up, and we were on him the whole time, like, "You're tipping your pitches," and all of that kind of stuff. And it kind of goes quiet, and I yell. And at the time, of course, they still had their minor league team in Albuquerque. So I yell out, "Hey, I'm going to be in Albuquerque next week too. Let's do lunch." So Valdez went in the game and immediately threw one pitch, and John Patterson hit it out for a home run. So I personally take credit for John Patterson's home run.
I like that one. And that was live.
You know, I'm from New Mexico, so it makes a lot of sense.
So
Thank you.
Guys, I have personally witnessed Rob reuse that joke on a Mets pitcher, relief pitcher, and he got to the point where the pitching coach was laughing. Hey, what's it like in Syracuse this time of year?
Yeah, I think it was Tidewater back then, right?
Yeah.
I'll see you in Tidewater.
All right. Let's see. Should we go through our honorable mentions or hit our comments first?
Let's hit the listeners. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Good idea.
And there's a bunch on here, so big juicy, and a lot of them are broken up into multiple messages because everybody loves this topic.
Yeah.
Number 5, Stratomatic playing fans yelling to players in the field, "Hey, you're a number 5. Number 4, you suck, even in my video game. Number 3, fans throwing corks from wine bottles around following Sammy Sosa's return to the game. And that was following his ejection and 8-game suspension 20 years ago this year.
Pretty good. I wonder if Vonnie, who drinks the Schramsberg, is one of the cork throwers.
I say we vote on the whole 5 after we hear them all.
Okay.
Okay.
Overall score.
Number 2, it was a few years ago watching a Dodgers-Giants game at Oracle Park, sitting in the left field bleachers, Yasiel Puig doing his bat-kissing routine during the course of the game. And after, I think it was his second at-bat, a guy sitting a few rows from me had enough and stands up doing his best Elvis routine, yelling, "Kiss my bat."
Okay.
And my number 1, which is a runaway number 1 for me, is last year at a Sharks game, during the second intermission, Sharks fans were encouraged to text in messages of support to the Sharks. So here comes one. Up on the big Jumbotron. "Fans, unite, celebrate, keep the hockey energy kicking. Now imbibe generously. Honor the Sharks." So if you take the first letters of each of those words, what does it spell out? F the Knights.
Oh, you didn't like those.
Overall
Give them
score?
1. No.
Overall score.
Yeah,
Overall score.
I'm with the 4.
Very nice.
Wow. All right. Well, Miller 15 has checked in with his.
Oh, great.
Hey, guys. So I was at the Oakland Coliseum sitting behind the Angels dugout, front row, and Frankie Rodriguez came in with a 4-run lead, and I decided since he was going to sign with the Mets, I would let him know that I didn't think he had the mentality to make it in New York. I let him know that he wasn't anywhere near as good as Mariano Rivera, and that, in fact, Joe Nathan was better than he was. Mike Scioscia had the security guard check my ticket to make sure that I was sitting in the right seat so that I would stop. But then again, Torrey Hunter let me know he agreed with what I was saying.
You know what? That one alone, I'm going to give a 4 because Torrey Hunter seems like a really good guy.
Was that his only heckle?
No, he's got to follow up.
Okay.
Cool.
Another wise-ass heckle from me. Jesse Barfield, right field for the Blue Jays, about 1987. Yankee Stadium, sitting in the front row. Me and my friends heckled him about his weight because he was not a very thin man. He proceeded to hit 2 doubles, 2 homers, and knock in about 6 runs. Blue Jays beat the Yankees. 20 years later, Yankee Fantasy Camp, Barfield is there. I meet him. I tell him I owe him an apology. Tell him what happened. He laughs hysterically. Tells me that's why he had a good game, and then gave me a big bear hug. Great guy, Jesse Barfield.
Nice.
That's a good one. Yeah, the story. Okay,
I'm
like
still
the
It's a
with
good
it.
story.
story's a
It's a
5.
good story.
The story's a 5, but come on.
Overall,
Going for the weight.
and the
Picking on the
overall,
big guys.
overall score, I give him a 4.
Over. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep.
All right, here comes Vonnie.
I don't know if these are true heckles in sports, but these are ones that I can think of that I thought I would rank. So my number 5 is Uribe. Uribe. That's my number 5. Number 4 is Hum Baby. Both of those are for those Giants fans out there like myself. And my next ones are coming up.
Our
go.
callers.
So
have
to keep
gotten
adding
it
to my
down.
list, my number 3 is You Even Stink in the Video Game. That's one I've even heard my husband yell out before. And my
really?
number 2 is probably one of my favorites. Grab Some Pine Meat. Love that one every time. And my number 1 is, you guys should know this one. Of course it's going to be my number 1. Dodgers suck. Dodgers.
All right. Yeah.
I take the 5th.
Well done, Vonnie.
All right. JC, this is a 3-part episode.
All right.
Yeah, like a mini series.
Number 5. Hey, Ump, LensCrafters called. Your glasses are ready. Number 4. Hey, Ump, check your phone. You have several missed calls. Number 3. Relief pitcher, Ray the Buffet King. Hey, Ray, I see you haven't been practicing your pushbacks. From the table, that is. Ray would just laugh and smile and sometimes wave. Number 2 and number 1 coming up. JC number 2, Mike Krukow, when he was first up with the Cubs, a fan kept asking, "Hey, 40, what's your name? Hey, 40, what's your name?" Krukow replied, "Buy a program, meat." Fan said, "I did. You're not in it." Number 1 is also a Krukowism, and it'll be coming up right after this short break. JC with number 1. Krukow's a visiting pitcher in New York, warming up on the side. 11-year-old kid from the stands yells out, "Hey, Krukow, give me the ball. Hey, Krukow, give me the ball," about every 5 minutes during his warm-ups. Krukow forgets and throws the ball to his bullpen catcher. From the stands, the kid says, "Hey, Krukow, blank you, you blankety blank." Krukow had to get the ball from the catcher and give.
All right. Yeah.
Overall.
Oh.
Okay. All right, we got one more in from Teddy Bear.
Hey guys, Teddy Bear here. For number 5, For the umpire, I've got, I have seen better blues in a crayon box. Number 4. Hey, Blue, check your phone. You missed some calls.
Yep.
Number 3, for the shortstop, I have seen snakes with better hands than that. For the shortstop again, Cinderella gets to the ball faster than you do. And number 1, for the pitchers, olive oil's got better curves than you do.
Hey, yay!
I give him a 5 for getting all 5 of them in. 30 seconds.
Those are excellent. Those are excellent. Right. Any more?
That was it for the calls.
Okay.
Well, thank you everybody for calling in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We probably have to do some honorable mentions here.
I got plenty.
I came up with quite a few. A lot of them are shorter. Here's one that I can't imagine being said anywhere but Yankee Stadium. Aaron Judge eats corn the long way. Marty's just thinking about that one.
Visualize.
It's in a corn, out of corn, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's a good one. You guys like this. Because sometimes a good heckle deserves a reverse heckle. Okay? When the player or the object of ire comes back with an even better comeback. So there's a guy in the front row at a Blue Jays game. And he's talking to Jose Batista about, geez, I thought you'd be taller. You're shorter than I am. And Jose turns to him and says, I bet if I stood on my wallet, I'd be taller than you.
That's good.
That's it.
Busch Stadium, 2006, Padres and Cardinals NLDS. A fat lady in the stands yells into the Padres bullpen, hey, Trevor Hoffman, boxers or briefs? And one of the Padre relief pitchers yells back at her, hamburgers or hot dogs? And this one I kind of like. I was going to sneak it into my top 5, but we'll see what you guys think. A guy that's not hitting well. Yell at him, hey, that's the first time you've gotten to second base since high school prom.
Oh
no. Okay.
Or you could or you couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. Yeah, that's an old one. That's an old one.
What about it? Hey, get off your knees. You're blowing the game.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
See, I've seen better hands on a clock.
Yep. You kick that ball like it owes you money.
You can't even.
That looked like Tinker to Evers to no damn chance. You couldn't strike out Helen Keller. I should have gone with all of these. Damn it! Your shadow covers more ground than you do.
Yeah, you should have, because I haven't used the 5 on
afro.
Wait, what was the last one?
I've seen better picks in an afro. Those are mine.
Where were these? How come you didn't choose these in your top 5?
Yeah. His heckles are good. His selection sucks.
I was pretty sure those were going to come up on your guys' list.
Any
All right,
more?
Terry's probably got 2 lists: the normal list and then the weird
yeah,
list.
well, you make more errors than Trump's accountant. You can't even get a triple at Wendy's. That's all I got for my honorable mentions.
My stomach hurts.
It's not the beer.
Not the beer.
It's not the almanac.
Cheers, all.
It might be.
No.
Passion fruit pineapple.
All right. Okay. So we've done all this. We compiled all the scoring. Who's the winner?
Well,
it's a tie.
I don't want to brag. Our best caller is Brent Tetlow by a landslide. Perfect score from the East German judges. So Teddy Bear wins it tonight with his 5 good quips. And then between us, unfortunately, guys, I won.
Well, of course it's fixed like the Russian judge.
Yeah, East German scorekeeping. Yeah.
I fixed it because
you know what? You know what? He's a Dodger scorer. So there you go. There you go.
Yeah. And again, the winning heckle was the old lady at the Yankees Blue Jays game who's upset with the umpire. Drop your pen, turn around, and call the game with your good eye. Wait. I think we have some comments about how great I am.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Boo, Webby Dodger. Boo, Webby Dodger.
Wait. Play the other comment there, Rob.
Oh no, that was from earlier.
I don't care. Play it.
This was from earlier, from one of his good ones.
Which one was that?
Webby, I give that a 5.
Yes.
That was a 0.5.
Well, folks, if there are no more heckles, we've come to a close in the show. Unless you have something else you want to talk about.
Hey, Ump, how can you sleep with all these lights on? I did have 2 more. This one's really not that funny. I'm going to skip it. Okay, I'll do it.
It's like all your other ones.
Yeah. That call was so bad, I'm guessing you were the lookout at Pearl Harbor.
Oh.
Well, I noticed tonight we did a lot of baseball, which is our favorite sport, but I'm sure there's some good heckles from other sports. I think we'll revisit this topic in the future. I was
going to say, I mean, some of the other sports, they don't like hockey. It's hard to yell at the guy with the glass right there. I mean, it's not going to get through the glass, so you're just yelling to yourself, right?
That's never really stopped you before.
Well,
but I got to admit, the audience was right in front of us. I mean, the sound bounced right across the glass. Everybody was laughing.
Rotundo.
Yeah.
Wait up. Put down your hair.
Well, folks, thank you for joining us again. We will have another show next Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Topic to be announced. Hope you all had a good time, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Stay tuned
and
everyone. Join in.
Hey, Rob, what's our play-out music?
It's thumping for Almanac.
Thumping? There we go.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.